Good morning, Moms and Masters. I'm Anna for Moderator Monday. I'm going to share with you the curriculum that we are using this upcoming year. I have 6 kids, so we will be using master books for 4 of them. I have a lot of books, so bear with me as we get going here. I will start with what we are using together. No, I lied. I'm going to go with what we're using for first grade. So for first grade, we are going to use God is Really, Really Real. We picked this because our son recently just accepted Christ, and so this will answer a lot of questions he has been having. Jessica did a live about it, and I loved it. We're also using the Big Thoughts, Little Thinkers. Hello, good morning. He's already been playing with them. Oh, I guess it's not morning in some places. It's afternoon. I guess West Coast. We are also using Basic Language Skills. I have a picture of it because we are not, or it is on its way. Being shipped, I hope. We are also, he's finishing up Piggy Math, which is Math 1, and he will be using Math 2, his puppy math as he calls it. He's really excited about that. He's also going to be using My Story. I was amazed at this book. I could not believe how pretty it was and the information that's in this book. He has been combing through it and has loved it and has asked about it. So we are really excited to start My Story. And then we are adding science. Hello, Stephanie. We are using God's Design, Life for Beginners. He has already started this book and loves it. We have done, as you can see, he has written, and he is also, we did the bean thing, and he had a lot of fun with it. We forgot about it, and then I also figured out that he stuck a handful of dried kidney beans in a pot and watered them, and now we have a million beans growing outside. So we have our own science experiment. Let's see. Oh, let's move on to Emma, who is going into 8th grade. I have too many kids, I think. For science, we will be using Anatomy and Physiology 1. She started with the heart. She likes the heart. These are really nice books. Also, these are a lot more in depth than the elementary anatomy, which she really likes. There's a lot of information in there. We are also using, she's going to start Principles of Math. It's funny because Math brought us to Master Books. There you go. And I started her on Math 5 a few years ago, and then we went to a curriculum that had math, and I thought, oh, hey, this will be great. We don't need to continue with math with Master Books. Bad decision. It held her back. It totally messed her up. So she did Math 6, and then for 8th grade, she's going to do Principles of Math. And I had Principles of Math because I used it with my other kids, and we lost it in the move. So it's on its way also. She's finishing writing Strands beginning 2, and then she will also be starting after that writing Strands immediate 1. She is going to be picking her own books. She does great with picking her own books and great at filling all of that out. We have also decided to use World Story. We are going to be doing World Story 1 through 3 in 2 years with her. So we are very excited about that. Moving on to Cash, who is going into 10th grade. Wow. I have 2 high schoolers. It's kind of weird. He's going to start geometry. We used geometry with our oldest and it didn't work out for her, so we just put it on the shelf for cash. And we really like geometry because it does the lesson. As you can see, it does the lesson. They're short. It's a lot like the algebra lesson, and then there's the exercises. So really easy to do. We also have the DVDs with it, and that also helps with it. Whoops. So I was going to do history up until I think this week when I was writing everything out, what we were going to use. We were going to do history together as a family. We were going to throw in a little bit of everybody's, and I decided I just don't have time for that. With 6 kids, a toddler and a baby, each kid wanted to do their own thing. Our son really begged for Stobaugh's world history, so we will be doing that also. And we'll be adding reading. He is a big reader, so we will be adding reading to it. He will also be doing It's Not Greek to Me. This is a great course. It's easy. It's 3 days a week, so nice and easy. For science, he is doing General Science 1. He is working on oceans right now. He likes to not go in order, which is fine. He is very science and math minded, so I'm sure he'll finish these quickly, and then he'll go start on General Science 2. And eventually I know he wants to do chemistry also. His English, or language arts I should say, he is finishing up Intermediate 2, writing Strands, and he will start Advanced 1. And he will also, for literature, we couldn't really decide what to do for him. And so I believe I think it was Carity, one of the other moderators had talked about the Christian Reading Companion for 50 Classics. And so I was like, oh, hey, I checked that out, and that'll be perfect for him. He doesn't have to read all 50 of them. We're just going to kind of pick and choose. He's a reader, so that'll work great for him. Sorry, I have allergies. I went on vacation and came back with allergies. So our 12th grader, our senior in high school, her load isn't going to be quite as heavy because she's dual enrolled in a career and technical college. She's taken a physical therapy course, or yeah, the class, I guess. She will be certified. Anyways, so what she's going to be using is It's Not Greek to Me. This is a great course. She loved it. She did 1 week worth of work in 1 day. She really liked it. I think you're right, Desiree. I think it was Carrie. You can see she's used this. The Greek, how they break it down and use it and teach you how to study Greek is really cool. For history, she will be doing History of the World. I was going to pair it with Stobaugh's American History, or World History, but I just don't have the time. So she'll be doing this. This is really pretty. The pictures, it's very nice. I was very impressed. I'm always impressed when I get stuff in. So you can see that. And then the second semester of it, or the next course on it, was The Adventures of Missionaries. And that's really cool too. It's a nice little book, and it's broken down by countries. She is doing Writing Strands, Advanced 1. And she will also be, for literature, she's doing the Great Christian Classics. So this is really cool. It talks about Augustine, Patrick of Ireland, John Knox, John Bunyan, and John Paton. So this is a really, I'm excited for her to get in there. And then she, because she's taken a physical therapy course, she asked to do anatomy and physiology for the biblical worldview. So she'll be doing 1 and 2 this year. So she's doing the musculoskeletal system. And that's really cool. It talks about, it breaks it down basics. And then it goes, gets more complicated. It shows the body. I got kids smiling at me, sorry. And then together, our kids will be doing, let's see here. Yes, together, we started economics. And our daughter had a heavy load, so we shelved it, and I decided, let's do it together as a class since there's a DVD. So the 3 older kids and I will be doing that together. And then we will also be doing Intro to Logic together. This, my pastor actually was borrowing this and reading through it. It's really interesting. It's really cool how it's put together. Something that I found, I was reading to my husband about this course, was it says on the chapter review, God by his nature always thinks correctly and therefore logically. Therefore, to study logic is to study the way God thinks. Thought that was pretty cool. The kids and I will also be doing elements of faith together because our son will be doing chemistry eventually, and so will our other kids. Not my senior, of course. Logic looks amazing. And then, so Tina asked, how old are your kids? The ones that are doing school, I have a 6-year-old, 13, 15, and 16, right? Yes, she's getting ready to turn 17. The high school kids, Cash and Alexa, will be doing the SAT. We're looking through this, and this is, I love how God is even in the SAT book. So that's awesome. So they will be doing that. And then also, even though I know it's not for their level, we are going to do art together just because we like art and it's a nice way just to sit down and for all of us just to begin our day. It won't begin chaotically. So I'm really looking forward to that. I will post pictures in the comments, of course. Another thing that I'm using with my littles, Caleb, who's in first, and then my toddler, she'll be 2 in June. They love to color, and I always use the table as a way to start teaching them how, to get ready for school, so that way we all do school together. And we use these books. Our kindergartner uses, he's going into 1st grade. He loves these books. He loves to color them, and they entertain him, and it helps him stay focused while I'm helping the big kids. So these are really cool. I actually got them on instant purchase when they were available, and so I have them so I can print them out. They are the best coloring books. I even take them to church. So that, I believe, is our school year for 2019-2020. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you guys have a great Monday. Thanks. Bye.